All right, here we go. It is a BCJ exclusive. We got the man of the hour, now Cincinnati legend, the one and only, the newest Bearcat commit, Tyler McKinley. We got his brother Alex with us. Tyler, congratulations. Alex, congratulations. Take me through today. What's it been like?
Uh, well, it's been a lot of running around, a lot of just getting ready for the day, a lot of anticipation. I would definitely say on at least my end. Um, T.
Just pretty much a lot of relief. You know what I'm saying? Recruitment process is pretty stressful, so like just getting it done and just being happy where I'm at is just really, I really take pride in that. So yeah.
You've talked a lot about when Coach Miller got the job, he made you a priority immediately. How important was that to you that the new staff did their homework? They knew you and Ray right away were the top two dogs in the city, and he came after you hard from the start.
Uh, it was he showed it just because he was a new staff and he didn't take everything. And,
Go ahead. My daughter just came home.
You good, Chad? No, he just showed me out the priority, and him being a new staff and not wasting no time getting to Cincinnati to recruit me. It really showed that like he was proving a point how much of a priority I was.
Everybody talks about Wes, but Andre Morgan was also really critical in this process. Talk about your relationship with Dre and how much you connected with him.
Hey, Coach Dre, we probably text like every day or something like that. He always calling my phone, yelling or something about no reason, just yelling. He's like yelling. But yeah, that's my guy though for sure. Yeah.
You played at the highest level at Linkier Prep. You've been an EYBL kid all along. You played up last year with All Ohio. You're playing with MoCan now, which is one of the best programs in the EYBL. How has this helped your development? How much more prepared do you think you are for college because you've gone out and tested yourself over these past couple of years and really pushed your limits?
I feel like that really helped just knowing like how much competition I can take pretty much. And I feel like playing for MoCan, really playing in a system-based organization and Link, playing with high-level guys, Link we had 13 high majors on one team. So it's really not just one person, going for 30, 40, 50 a night. We had to play as a team to overcome those limits and the adversities.
Alex, you're a coach. You've been around basketball a long time. How much did you express to him? Like, I know this is a hard decision, leaving home, getting out of your comfort zone, going to Branson, Missouri. I don't know if you play golf or not. There's not a whole lot but golf and Linkier Prep in Branson, Missouri. How important was it for you to impart on him, like, this is critical? This is something you need to do to push yourself?
Actually, it was mostly his idea. He was really the one that wanted to get out there and just really spread his wings, and like he really more so understood that that this was going to make him a better player, and this opportunity was going to make him a better person just overall. And I mean, he embraced it. We had our our good days, our bad days. We had our worse and bad days. Just him being a 16-year-old kid when we got out there, and now being a 17-year-old kid that's finished that first year. He's grown so much. Like every day I talk to my mom, and she's always like, he's different than when he left. You can feel the maturity, you can see the maturity, you can see just what Link and just being in Branson and being that type of environment and playing against those high level guys with that, kind of what that brought out of him. Because he had to fight every single day. You're going up against guys like Elliot Cadeau and Jacoby Walter, and Corey Chest, and Cade Phillips every day. It makes you, have to be, you got to hold your own out there. So it was an amazing opportunity for him, and I think he did amazing with it personally.
How much does that prepare you for college ball, being in a situation where you're not going to be the guy that has the ball on every possession? You're not going to be the guy that scores 35 a night like you would on a high school team. Do you think mentally that gets you ready for what's coming in college?
Yeah, I think it's mentally and physically, just because at Link we had a sunrise and sunset schedule. It was some days we was waking up at 6 and not going to bed till 8 o'clock at night. So it just really just prepares you, mentally. Mentally, it's a whole different type of story. You got bear crawling in mud, then doing 30-22s in practice one day. I mean, it really just gets you ready to get to that next point in your life. And I feel like taking that, putting my toe in the water, instead of just jumping in Cincinnati was really good for me.
Now, I know we incorrectly on 24/7 list you as a center. That's not your game. Tell people about your game. Power forward. You can pass. You can stretch the floor. You run the floor really well. Just let people know like what you see are your strengths and what you think will help you adjust quickly in college.
Some of my strengths are I'm a facilitator. I do a lot on the floor, but I think I do facilitate really well, make plays for my teammates, and I can score at will. I mean, I can score at all 3 levels, and I think going to the next level, being able to facilitate for the 4 spot, it's really, really high level for a team.
Tell me about Ray and your connection with him. And I talked to him the other night about this coming up. How important was he in helping you with this process and letting you know kind of what he was experiencing as things get started for him?
Ray, he didn't let me miss a beat. I mean, he'd text me every day, emojis. He'd call me. I mean, on my visit, he asked my mom all types. I mean, he just, that's my guy. That's brother for him.
And you got to know Jizzle a little bit, like while you guys were in town as well, right?
Yeah.
What's the relationship like with him?
No, he a good guy. You know what I'm saying? Point guard. He stays in the gym. He works hard. And yeah, we don't really talk that
much. What's this summer look like for you going forward now that you got this behind you? I know you got Peach Jam coming up. I know you guys are looking to get the dub in Mocan style and win the Peach Jam. What's the summer look like the rest of it?
I go to Team USA U19 tryouts on Saturday, and if I don't do that, if I don't make the team, I got NBA Top 100 July 26th, June 26th.
What's it like for your family? How cool is this now to know mom's gonna get to see you every day and gonna get to be part of this process and gonna be all your games and be right there for you?
Yeah, I think she's embracing it. It's gonna take a little bit to settle in, just cause, but I know how she is. But yeah, I think she's gonna love it for sure.
She excited to get you back in the 513 area?
Yeah, she is for sure. I know.
All right. Big 12. How much did that play a factor? Was that something you looked at that now Cincinnati's going to be in the best conference in America? I'm going to get to show what I can do against the best that there is.
Yeah, yes, sir. Just because I know a lot of pros came out of the Big 12, and I feel like I can see myself being there in a year or two.
And Jordan, a little jump man on you already. Excited to get to be part of that family as well?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I'm already part of that family, for sure.
Alex, how proud are you of the way he's handled this process, the way he's handled himself? I know he doesn't like people talking about him. You can see when you do, but you got to be extremely happy with the young man he's become and the way he's handled this process.
No, for sure I am. And whether he wants to hear it or not, I'm always make sure that he hears the good that he does just as much as he hears my mouth about how bad he plays after a game. But he knows I'm more than excited for him, more than excited for our mom, and anybody that knows me, like this is why we do what we do, is to put him in the best position and keep a smile on her face. So it's been fun, and we appreciate every single school that reached out to him and recruited him and offered him a scholarship, and all the phone calls and all the text, and and we just appreciate the entire process, man. It was fun, like you said. It was stressful, but I think overall, man, I wouldn't change his journey or his choice for the world at all.
Tyler, you just got home from Pangos yesterday. You had already let the staff know at Cincinnati that you were going to be a Bearcat before you went out there.
Yeah.
How much recruiting did you get to do as you were spending a couple of days on the West Coast?
I was talking to my boy Floyd, but I think me and James Richardson are really cool. We really tight. That's kind of like my boy. So yeah, I think James Richardson. Yeah, I think he's gonna be in for sure.
That's big time. You got to win in the Big 12. You got to have as much talent around you as possible. So you got to put your recruiting hat on and get things done, right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
All right. Well, we appreciate you guys. I know you're about to head out to dinner. Wish I could join you, but I'm excited to see you guys be part of the family. I've loved getting to know you guys over the recruiting process, and I'm glad to see that we get to continue and get to cover you as a Bearcat. So congratulations, man. I know the fan base is super, super excited, and we're looking forward to tracking this summer and what you do in prep school as you get ready to be a Bearcat. This time next year, you'll be on campus. I'll be watching workouts.
Appreciate you, Chad. Thank you, man.
All right. Appreciate you guys. Congratulations, Tyler. And we will talk to you guys soon. Congratulations. There you go. Tyler McKinley, newest Bearcat. And thanks to him. Thanks to Alex, his brother, for jumping on with us here for a few minutes. If you want, I can answer a couple questions. If you guys have questions about Tyler. Let's see here. If I can. Well, he didn't put it up on Twitter yet. I was going to put up his commitment tweet, but it's not there yet. Any questions, guys? No, we got a bunch of you in here. It was really cool of Tyler to take out a couple minutes before he goes and celebrates with his family. And just a great kid. Like, that's first and foremost, like, you do not find a better kid than Tyler McKinley. So really happy for him. Happy that, you know, he gets to be with his family, gets to come back to Cincinnati. I know he misses it out there in Branson. Thank you, Gray Bush. Best former Bearcat comparison style-wise. Gary Clark is interesting. He's bigger than Gary. I mean, he's 6'9". Gary's probably 6'7", in that range. A better shooter right now than Gary was at this stage in his career. Gary had to kind of develop that as he came on, but kind of similar to Gary in like the way he defends, the way he moves. Gary probably a little bit better as just a natural rebounder. And that's not to say Tyler was bad at it. Gary was just a high level rebounder on both ends coming into this. So they're not too far off. I don't think it's a terrible comparison. Their games are just, their styles are a little bit different. Gary was more scoring minded coming out of high school, where Tyler is, like he said, he's a little bit more cerebral, really good passer, really runs the floor well. I said this last night, I think, on the BCJ pod. One of the things I love about Tyler, and if you watch his highlights, this will come out very clearly. He can really pass the ball and catch the ball in transition. So a lot of times, like when bigs run the floor and you see a guard getting ready to pass it to a big, maybe too early, where they got to catch it at 17 feet and catch and gather and either make a dribble or make a move or two to get to the rim and finish. A lot of young bigs struggle with that. And you know that you know exactly what I'm talking about. You'll see that ball passed and the big guy fumbles it, and you're like, you can't make that pass there. You don't have to worry about that with Tyler. He's able to catch, gather, make a dribble or two, make a move, get to the rim, and really finish in transition, which is, if you're going to have guys like Jizzle James and Davion Thomas, Day Thomas, and potentially Jace Richardson, like Tyler referred to, if you're going to make those plays effective, if you're going to make those type of guys effective that can really push the tempo and get down the floor, you got to have bigs that can fill. And Tyler is a guy that can really fill. And like I said, he can catch it and pass it if the defense is overplaying. He can catch it, make a dribble or two, and get to the rim and put it in. So those are all areas where I really am excited about Tyler as a college prospect. Yeah, Andrew, you're right. No question, but one comment. He's a super mature kid. Sounds like he's a great support system around him. Will be a great Bearcat. It's a big win for Wes and the staff. You are exactly right. Like, he is very grounded, very good person, just genuinely, naturally. He's quick to, if he sees me anywhere out, like we saw each other in Memphis, he's quick to come up and chat. that conversation that we had that he joked about. I'll give you a little tidbit on this. So I'm watching one of the games, and his team was kind of on a little layover where they didn't play for a couple games. So I'm sitting and watching and got my notes out. And I'm scouting, and he walks by, and we start chatting for a second. And I ask him, who he's working on, and obviously he's close with Jace Richardson, like he just said. And he's like, you getting him to come with you? And he's like, Chad, I haven't made a decision yet. And I'm like, Tyler, you know where you're going. You know where you're going. You just haven't told anybody yet. And this was Memorial Day weekend. And he just kind of laughed and shook his head and walked away. Like, maybe I do, but I'm not telling you right now. But, the staff did a phenomenal job identifying the way to recruit him, because he is a little bit of a different kid. He is super intelligent on and off the court. I mean, Walnut Hills is no joke in terms of their academic prowess. And he was a great student at Walnut Hills, just as much as he was a great basketball player. Some Jawan Briggs vibes in there that you're getting a solid kid that comes out of that particular school, and he checks all the boxes on that front. How is he in the pick and roll? He's very good. He's a guy, like I said, that can pick and pop. He can dive to the rim. He can catch confidently. And he can pass out of it. So maybe more so than the pick and roll, but like the handoffs, some of the stuff that you do like on the sides, he's very valuable there because he can dish the handoff and get to the rim, or he can fake the handoff, hit somebody from the dunk spot on the weak side, spray it to a shooter on the opposite corner, sees the floor really well, has a really good instinct of basketball IQ, like I said. So he's a guy that both in those pick and roll and those dribble handoff situations, he's got the versatility to put a ton of pressure on the defense. Might have to play 5 bigs next year with Flory, McKinley, Reynolds, Aziz, and Locken. You probably, in that situation, you're probably going to have to play Tyler at the point. I'd feel really good with Tyler at the point with those 5 guys on the floor. Spacing might be a little bit of an issue, but screening should not be an issue with those guys. What does this mean for Flory? Nothing. Tyler's a 4. Flory's a 5. I know 24/7 lists Tyler as a center. He's not a center. Like, if you're on a small team, like, he could play small ball 5 for you, but he's really, really skilled, and he's mobile. He is a 4. He's a modern day 4. And actually, it's for Wes, it's a little bit best of both worlds, because he's in body, you're playing with 2 bigs if you have him on the floor. But in style of play, you're kind of playing with a hybrid. It's somebody that can pass and shoot and dribble a little bit and space the defense. So you're getting a little bit of the best of both worlds with Tyler. And then you're getting the frame of a big, but you're getting the skill set of a guy that can play as a stretch 4. So doesn't really have any impact on Flory at all. If Flory is as good as Chad thinks, if Flory's as good as everybody thinks, like, Flory's a top 5 player in the class, and it's unquestioned. He's that good. The five big screen and screen offense, that's a bold strategy, Cotton. But yeah, so that's what I got. I thank everybody for popping on. I thank Tyler and Alex for joining us and taking 10 minutes out of what is an insanely busy day to address Bearcat Nation and to make everybody a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more familiar with who Tyler is and what he's all about, what makes him tick. You see, like, he got shy when I'm asking his brother about his game and about him as a person. Like, he's not an overly braggadocious kid. He plays with confidence, but he's not a guy that's like running to the spotlight, running to the camera. He's a team guy, and he's going to fit right in perfectly with Wes does, and with the system. So this is the nightcap for tonight. Aaron's getting ready. They leave for Florida tomorrow. He's driving to Tampa tomorrow. So he will be packing and all that good stuff tonight. I will have this up on the message board on the YouTube channel for replay. And also, I think I'm going to podcast this as well. Quick 20 minutes with Tyler. And I think that's, I think some people will enjoy seeing the podcast part of it or listening to the podcast part of it that don't get to watch the video. So I'll put it out on all the platforms. Thanks to everybody for tuning in. Great crowd. Awesome stuff. We really appreciate you guys as always. That is the Nightcap brought to you by Galactic Fried Chicken. Live Nightcap with Tyler McKinley right here on BearcatJournal.com. See you.